Somalia's oil and gas survey just came to an end. Now, the Turkish oil exploration vessel Uruk Reis just completed its oil and gas survey of the coast of Somalia, marking a major step in Somalia and Turkey energy cooperation. Now, the survey successfully mapped potential oil and gas reserves in 3 offshore areas, laying the groundwork for future drilling and investment. Now, President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud praised the survey.
So you have it here, guys. So basically, there's been 3 main areas, offshore areas that have been identified, and now the preparation for the actual, the work, the physical work, the machinery, the digging, the actual, extracting the oil is all that's left now. I think all the work, the planning, all that is done for now. All that's remaining is the actual physical work, and you have to respect Turkey as well. You have to put a massive respect on Turkey, but also Somalia. The partnership, you have to almost, I'm saying, respect it, because way too often this process can take so long, years and years of this and that, blah 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 blah. Do you know what? Let's agree with the deal 90-10 for now, and then after we'll we'll go 70-30, whatever the numbers is. I'm not familiar with the numbers. If there's anyone that knows what the numbers may be, click the link below. And by the way, let me know how the new mic is. Cheeky little plug there. Let me know how the new mic is. What I'm saying. I appreciate everyone who hits the like and subscribe button. Make sure you keep doing that so we can keep upgrading the equipment. Okay. So yeah, what I'm saying, they agreed with the deal. Bam bam. Now it's the the extracting phase. We're going to move into that, and this is very important because if you dilly dally around these things, it's going to be years and years before you know, and you've not even put a flipping hole in the ground yet. So this is why in these kind of situations, talking is very cheap. We need we need action.
As a strategic achievement, stating that it could transform Somalia's economy and deepen ties with Turkey. Now, this marks Somalia's most advanced step towards resource-based economic development, showing the world that Somalia is ready for long-term investment. Now, Somalis are set to experience job creation, increased foreign investment, and infrastructure development.
There's the thing, the infrastructure development has already been on the rise before the oil was there. The real estate market has been booming. There's a lot of properties, a lot of development that's been going on. That's already been happening before the oil. Now that the oil is in, now I think that's going to take a different level of hit. It's going to go booming. This is why I think a lot of people should start getting in now. Next, what did he say is increased job market. Because the country is developing, there's going to be so many other jobs. In order to keep up with the development of the country, there's going to be a lot of jobs that are going to be coming. Not just jobs for people with education, also just jobs that are just needed to be carried out by your everyday person. Whether it's what's the other job they like, for example, cleanliness, cleaning the city, the area, and security or whatnot. Just the average everyday jobs that people do. That's going to be on the increase, which is going to also improve the economy. So there's just going to be it's going to be like a domino effect. One domino hits the other domino, the other hits domino, to the point where now it's just like a full functioning society. And I give it a few more years, I think it's going to be formidable for Somalia. I know a lot of people, a lot of family members, a lot of friends that actually have been in Somalia, that actually have a lot of properties in Somalia, and they're telling me. I literally just spoke with someone just today, literally less than an hour ago, and he was telling me about his he was in Somalia for 4 years, and in that 4 years he's just been building properties, developments, and he's saying he's got a few properties. He's got like a few story building which is going to easily give him 4,000-5,000 a month return just from that, but mind you. So yeah, to anyone that's that wants to make living in Somalia their long-term goal now, from the West especially, and a lot of people tell me, especially a lot of the older generation, the guys that have been here in the UK for 20, 30, 40 plus years, they had children here, they birthed children here, and then they've seen how, for the worst that their children turned out to be because of the environment that they're in. They've just had enough of the UK. They've actually had absolutely enough of it, and a lot of those guys are the ones that are just returning back home, making investments, and just want to go back home for good now. And some of the deals I'm hearing, some of the potential businesses, some of the real estate, some of the boom, some of the planning, development, some of the rents, the business ideas that I'm hearing is insane. This is why it's very important to actually go yourself, and that's why I'm planning to go to Somalia early next year, sometime early next year. I've got a few other commitments that I need to take care of, But early next year, that's when I want to go back to Somalia and see for myself. Guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Make sure you like it. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you join the Patreon. So this becomes doable. And also, I did say I want to be able to go Somalia, go on front lines, with the camera and report all these developments to you, so you can get the best of the most realist of what's going on there in terms of business and development wise. So this is why it's very important for you to click the like button, subscribe button, become a Patreon member, and I want to be able to create this, business minded, Somali diaspora guys that are going to be doing big things in the future. If that sounds like you, click the subscribe, click the like button, and watch a few other videos that you might be interested in within this channel, and become a Patreon member. It's the price of a coffee, guys. Anyways, back to the point that I was making. The future is looking very bright. The future is very bright. Also, to the people that have been in Somalia, some of the Westerners that returned, I've spoke to them, and they told me that there's a lot of Westerners, insane amount of Westerners that are returning back to Somalia and making a lot of investments, a lot of businesses, a lot of moves. And this isn't a secret or whatnot. Everyone knows about this. Everyone is returning, and the only thing that's that's hindering few people is because they've not got their money right. And if you didn't get your money right yesterday, the best time to do it is get it right today. For those of you that got a bit of something, I'm telling you, there's nowhere else to invest it than back home. Not only is it going back home to your own gaff, it's also a big business move. It's in the future, this is only going to get bigger and better, and so you can start a business which will enable you to make a full living, whether it's residual income, and then you can live in Somalia in peace without having to worry about financially. You can just raise your family in peace and whatnot. And I think that's a lot of goal for all of us Westerners, especially even on the younger side. Like, for example, us on our side of the of the generation. I think we're like now we're the guys that are up now. Our parents, they've done their thing, they've done their bit, they've passed the baton over to us now. It's what we do with it. And I think, and guys, let me know. Am I just wobbling on? Do you feel what I'm saying? And I also want to encourage everyone to I want to encourage everyone to start debating the topic in the comments. Start commenting, not debates, but start voicing your opinion. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Even if you just fully agree with me, just regurgitate what I'm saying in the comments. And yeah, because I want to interact with you. I want to, I don't want this to feel like a person just speaking to a camera and a microphone. I'm saying, although Shah says microphone, that is nice microphone. But yeah, I want to be able to. I want this to be some sort of, because I'm new to this YouTube thing. There's a camera in front of my face. I don't feel the community. Do you get it? Unless there's people commenting, sharing their experiences, I'm saying, bring my emotions involved. Unless people do that, I just feel like I'm talking to a camera. So this is why it's very important that you comment, even if it's just to regurgitate what I said, just to get that community feel, But guys, I can't lie to you. I'm very optimistic for the future of this nation, of this country, and I think you should be too. You should be very optimistic. Unless there's something that shows otherwise, I think everyone should be very optimistic. Guys, make sure you click like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.